Welcome to another episode of Riding and Wrenching, the biggest little YouTube channel on the entire interwebs. I am your host, Q the Rider, and I am back in the parking lot today. I'm going to practice some slow speed riding. I've got a pattern set up called double pane windows. I want to give a shout out to Nova Slow Speed. I saw this posted, I believe it was on their Facebook group, but he also has a YouTube channel and an Instagram channel, so you can follow them there. I'll provide a link to them in the description of this video. My practice bike today is going to be my 23 CVO Road Glide, and my goal for my practice today is to work on a couple of things. I want to practice leaning forward into the bars while I'm doing my turns. That's something I learned at Lock and Lean. I want to practice maintaining complete control of the bike throughout the entire pattern, maintaining light brake pressure, using good wheel placement, just basically all of those things is what I'm going to focus on today. But again, my primary practice, I really want to get better at leaning forward. I don't think I do a very good job of that. That's something that I found helps me have more confidence in my turns, actually, because it gives you more arm strength and you can reach a little bit further. When I first started practicing slow speed riding, I would kind of lean back and you don't have as much arm. You run out of arm, I guess. That's the way my instructor at Lock and Lean talked about it. But so I want to lean forward a little bit more to give me more control of the bike. In any event, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors for Riding and Wrenching. We have Volunteer Audio and Wings Customs. Now, I'm also going to use my drone today. I'll provide an affiliate link in the description of this video. This is a DJI drone. It is very cool and it's very small. Look how small this thing is. Fits in the palm of your hand. Very easy to travel with. And if I do this right, we'll have some nice drone footage as well. All right, let's get into it. This protects the gimbal from getting damaged. And this is the controller. The first drone I had, you had to use your phone as the screen, so this is actually a lot better.
Take off.
I'm going to be out here practicing for about an hour and a half, but I'm only going to show you 3 passes. I'm going to show you my first pass, my best pass, and my worst. Now, I think the first pass is the most important because if I happen to need any of these skills out in the real world, you only get one shot. You get one shot to do it right. So I'm hoping I do well with the first pass. But if not, we're going to learn to get better. And again, I'll show you my best as well as my worst. All right, let's go. Well, there's the worst one. Oh crap. What the hell did I do? No, that was not the worst. The ones you're about to see are the worst. I continued to cut myself short in each one of my failures here, and it reinforced the fact that this is a perishable skill. You have to keep practicing. And eventually I did figure it out that I was wasting too much space at the top of the turn, and things eventually get better. And what I picked up early on is that I wasn't using all of my space. Once I started using all of my space in those right turns, which are automatically freaking me out anyway, I did better. Still felt awkward, but I think the more I do it, the more comfortable it'll feel. I've also noticed that when I hit full lock to the left, it's just so much smoother for me than my full lock to the right, and I don't know why. I think it's still a mental thing. I'm gonna take this bike home. I'm gonna go get my 18 Road Glide. I'm gonna try to run through it with my 18 Road Glide as well. See how it feels. So let's do it. All right, well, there we have it. I did good practice today. I used both bikes, well, two of my Road Glides anyway. Man, it does feel a little bit different on this bike. It's primarily because of the handlebars. I need to adjust them a little bit. They're just too far away. But the nice thing about them being so far away, they were forcing me to lean forward. There's no way I could have made those turns without leaning forward with the way these bars are set up. So I'm going to have to pull them back a little bit. Other lessons learned, again, man, using up all of the space just makes the world of difference. And I'm just grateful that I was able to figure that out early on, because I really struggled earlier in my practice today. What else? I guess that's it. I guess that's it. The clutch on this bike, this has a Screaming Eagle clutch, and it just feels so different than the clutch in my CVO. It's amazing. I don't know, maybe it's because the bike is cold. I literally just picked it up, and you know, maybe if the bike gets warmer, it'll ride better. I don't know. It still rides good. It just, the Screaming Eagle clutch is just, it's more challenging. I'll just leave it at that. That's all I have. This is Q. I'm riding, I'm wrenching, and I am out.
I like them blacked out.
The biggest, littlest
If you saw my
YouTube.
Classic Limited.
Hold on. Biggest, littlest
YouTube. This is the champ.
I don't care!
Jogo Motorcycle Adventures, and I'm on the littlest, biggest YouTube channel on the entire interwebs.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase the bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch.